Welcome back to Morning After, everyone. It is 10:15 here on this Friday, and that means the weekend is just around the corner. Alicia Quarles is joining us from New York. Speaking of the weekend, the other weekend, pretty upset that he was snubbed from the Grammy Award nominations. What are you making of his reaction? Is it justified or is it poor sportsmanship?
I think it's justified. If you look at it, I mean, he's been blowing up the Billboard charts all year. Also had that amazing, I thought it was really good, Super Bowl performance. So he's saying, listen, I don't want my music, my label to even submit my music for the Grammys anymore. I should have been nominated. And so he's over it. But he joins Drake, Frank Ocean, Kanye West. A lot of people are speaking up saying these awards really go to pop stars and country stars, and you don't want to give, brown people their just due.
I have to say, we know a snub when we see it, don't we? I mean, we're not stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, and they don't correlate. Like you say, the success of his music, the popularity of it. And I love how he puts himself out there in interesting, creative, artistic ways, like the whole plastic surgery thing. Like, to me, I appreciate that as an art form. What's going on with the Grammys that they don't?
Well, they fired the old Grammy president last year, and then she filed a lawsuit basically saying they were discriminating against women and minorities. She said there's subgroups within the Grammys and that those subgroups are racist. So, nominating for Album of the Year is another subgroup, and that all should be blown up. So he talks about secret societies. That's what she means.
So we have these conversations as it relates to the movie industry, right, with Oscars So White. We have those conversations. And are they not listening in and getting that message, or do we just have to keep cycling through this?
It's going to keep cycling. The interim president is an African-American man. He promises that they'll do better, but they've had a year to do better. He's been in that role for quite a long time. So, unfortunately, I think we're going to keep cycling.
Well, it's interesting because when it comes to issues of racial inequality and Black Lives Matter and having what we call uncomfortable conversations, Matthew McConaughey took it to a next level last summer when he sat down and did that series. I'm not shocked by this news. We talked about it yesterday, but it's legitimized now, I believe, by your coverage and other news outlets that he is making a serious consideration to run for governor of this state.
He is, so it'll be interesting. Obviously, your Governor Abbott says that he's going to run again. Matthew is an independent, but he says that, before he would say that politics needed to get fixed before he would do it. But now he says he really feels like he has something to offer people. He's helping out, giving out water and food and supplies after the storms. So I think that he could be a viable candidate.
We had a bigger question here about the sensibility of Texas voters versus California voters, right? Ronald Reagan, an actor who became governor. Arnold Schwarzenegger, an actor who became governor. But beyond that, Arnold Schwarzenegger had built an empire, was a businessman. Matthew McConaughey, the same could be said of him, his philanthropic efforts. That now translates into possible elected office. It's the new era we live in, I think, beyond California.
It does translate, and I think a lot of people were so disappointed with Ted Cruz and his actions of leaving during the storm. People were saying we can't get any worse, but then some people are afraid to try an actor or a reality star or whatever because of what happened with Donald Trump. But people they want relatability, and Matthew McConaughey offers that.
He sure does. All right, I have a personal question for you. I hope it's not too intrusive.
That's okay, hit me.
How many people have you given your Netflix password out to?
Only two, my mother and father. What about you, Ron?
Two. A friend of mine who's a reporter in D.C. And a friend of mine who is the mother of a classmate from high school up in Maine. So I'm able to see, because you get on your Netflix, right? And you see things continue watching, and you're like, I don't remember watching that. And then you realize, so it gives you interesting insight into what other people are watching. You get on the phone and you're like, are you okay? You're watching a lot of self-help stuff. Everything all right up there?
Right.
So now Netflix is cracking down on this. I thought they were okay with you giving it to a few people. No? Am I wrong?
They say they're okay if you give it to people within your family. Their concern is if you're giving it to people outside your family. They're losing $180 million a month on these shared passwords. So now they're doing this trial test with users around the world. You might be prompted saying, is this your account? And if it's not, you can say, delay it. But eventually, they say they're going to make you pay.
Interesting. So they're losing $180 million with shared accounts. We didn't say how much they're making with the accounts they have.
Very, very true, Ron. And again, they say this is just a test, but you know, it's not gonna work. I don't think it's very hard to limit people
It's
from
very
sharing.
hard, almost impossible. Yeah, unless you do like an authentication and you have to get a text to your cell phone, and then people get frustrated. All right, Alicia, we'll see how it plays out. Nice to see you as always. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, Daily Mail weekdays 11 a.m. right after Morning After here on CW 33.